Greetings, Taurus and Taurus rising. This is your Western forecast for October 2024. There's going to be a new moon solar eclipse on October the 2nd at 10 degrees of Libra. If you have planets within several degrees of 10 Libra or opposite 10 Aries, the impact of this solar eclipse could last up to a year. But if you don't have any planets that are being impacted directly, this solar eclipse is just a very powerful new moon, like it's on steroids, and will be really impacting you for the next 4 weeks. Being in Libra is highlighting your 6th house of your job duties, your day-to-day routine, but also being of service, healthcare, body maintenance. Now, a solar eclipse marks new beginnings and significant shifts. It's in Libra, so overall, even though it's pointing to your 6th house of work and health matters, it does bring themes of relationships, partnerships, and justice, because Libra, the sign of the scales. This new moon solar eclipse is aligned tightly with decision-making Mercury. So the Mercury influence is going to emphasize communication, thinking, so lots of decisions about better health care, servicing other people, but your job, or learning new job skills. And the conjunction can lead to powerful new insights, sudden revelations, and the need to make important decisions. But ambitious, restless Mars in Cancer is in a hard angle to the new moon eclipse and to the Mercury. And that Mars is all that courage and drive and impatientness, but it's in conflict. So this could create some internal conflict between the desire to assert yourself and the need to protect emotional boundaries. That's because the Mars is in Cancer. Now, how the overall summary of this solar eclipse in Libra is it can offer a chance to break free from old patterns, embrace new beginnings, and establish a more balanced and harmonious path forwards. Before I continue to where the other planets are impacting your chart for the month, and the full moon, if you enjoy these kinds of videos and would like to see more of them, click like and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can receive the latest postings. And if you go into the description box underneath the video, you'll find direct links to book an astrology reading or check out my 2-question offer. Okay, Taurus, that solar eclipse spotlighting your 6th house. To keep it simple, your job, your day-to-day job routine, your job skills, but also the job of taking care of your health or taking care of the health of somebody else. That's all that 6th house of service. You often find when I'm doing readings for people who have important planets in the 6th house, many times they're in the healthcare profession. 2 weeks after a new moon, and this is a new moon solar eclipse, is a full moon. A full moon brings to light, brings resolution, culmination, closure to what the new moon was bringing in these new ideas. The full moon in Aries on October the 17th, so around a couple of days around the 17th, it's highlighting your 12th house. Now, the 12th house is the last house in astrology. It could represent what's hidden where the full moon is coming to light. On one hand, at your job, things, and there's an eclipse, could be impacting changes that you're not aware of, then the full moon in the shadow sector could be revealing that's been going on behind your back at your job. Or the flip side of that is that you're starting to reveal to where you're working that you're leaving, you want to change. When it comes to health matters, there could be, for some of you, there might be some changes in diet, the need to do some self-improvement with body maintenance, and 2 weeks later with the full moon, what you've been working on starts to see the results. Or, more than likely, any health issue, like any job issue, could start to manifest. So what was hidden in health matters could be more come to light to be resolved around the 17th. The sun is in Libra. That solar eclipse could be impacting you for a good 4 weeks. The sun is keeping your attention on 6th house matters the first 3 weeks, work and health and service. But on October the 22nd, now the sun goes into Scorpio, as it does once a year for 4 weeks. So now the sun in Scorpio is highlighting your 7th house of marriage, partnerships, contracts. Venus is the ruler of Taurus. It's a very personal planet for you. Venus is that planet of love and desire and union, seeking harmony. Venus is in Scorpio, in your 7th house, contracts, relationships, marriage, from the end of September up through October the 17th. And 5 days later, after Venus, the planet of love and union, leaves your 7th house of relationships, then the sun, which puts a much more personal impact on the 7th house of relationships from October the 22nd through November the 21st. So there's a definite focus on work and body maintenance. But with the sun with Venus, the ruler of Taurus, at the beginning of the month in your 7th house of relationships once a year, and then from the end of the month into next month, having the sun putting a strong spotlight on the 7th house of relationships. So there's all this work emphasis, but all this personal relationships. On another level, it could be business partnerships, business contracts. Venus, of what we desire and value and appreciate, leaves Scorpio, leaves your 7th house of partnerships, and on the 17th of October moves into the 8th house to November the 11th. Taurus needs a lot of financial security. Venus, being it's a ruler of Taurus, is also about finances as well as love. Moving through the 8th house, the middle of October through early November, the 8th house can be dealing with loans and taxes and insurance and settlements. But the Venus is bringing a lot of harmonious, beneficial energies. The 8th house, more intimately, goes very deep. And Venus, that planet of desire. And after the whole month of either Venus or the sun in your 7th house of partnerships and marriage, now the love planet in the middle of October is going into the 8th house that seeks more intimacy, that wants a deeper connection. But sometimes the 8th house can represent things that are hidden and secretive. And this could trigger, a longing for somebody that you're keeping private to yourself, or for maybe obvious reasons, you're realizing that you become attracted to somebody because all those planets in the 7th, and now with Venus in the 8th, maybe you realize you need to keep it private. Mars in conflict to the Mercury, the new moon, there could be all this inner conflict and tensions. But from September the 4th through November the 3rd, so all of September, all of October, the Mars in Cancer, which is harmonious with Taurus because it's water and earth, is highlighting your 3rd house. There could be a lot of activity, a lot of assertiveness, taking action with 3rd house matters throughout October. New learning, maybe learning new job skills, writing, taking classes. When we're dealing with family, the 3rd house can be dealing with siblings. So there could be, being that it's positive to Taurus, but it's in tension with the eclipse, there could be some tensions with siblings that could then be resolved. So I want to thank you for watching. If you like information on how to book an astrology reading or to check out my 2-question offer, visit my website at gardino.co, that's .co, and I'll see you next month.